this shit hurt, bro. The knee brace, and I don't know why he was eating his glove. Like, they just kept biting the glove like it was an oatmeal pie. I don't know why Mike kept biting that glove, and then he just looked like he wanted to go to bed. He just was tired. I could tell, I could feel it. And now he got Jake Paul say he beat Mike Tyson. Man, the coach will never recover from this, man. Pray for us.
Yo, what's up? This bruh, man, from the fifth floor. And you tuned in to Forgotten Kings TV.
Oh, shit, what did I hit? I hit the wrong thing.
Tyson losing versus Jake Paul last night. Again, decision. Okay, after 8 rounds, everyone is pretty much upset that Mike Tyson didn't have at least one good round, right? The people wanted just at least one round where Mike Tyson would beat the hell out of Jake Paul. But instead, we got him just, standing in the middle of the ring. Okay, and to be fair, Jake Paul, he didn't really, do too much in the ring either. He just kept his distance, threw some punches, and the people got what they got. Jake Paul won unanimous decision. All right, but today we got several reactions, right? One person that reacted via Twitter, Shannon Sharpe, he posted a post that reads, "The mind might be willing, but Tyson's body just isn't able. It's sad watching this." All right, now boxer Terrence Crawford, he reacted saying, "I love Mike Tyson, but they're giving him too much credit. He looked like trash. To train that long and only throw 97 punches this whole fight is crazy. I'm just glad he didn't get hurt out there." Magic Johnson, he also reacted saying, "Just sad, shaking my head. I cut it off because I couldn't watch anymore. It's sad to see Mike Tyson like this because I went to every Tyson fight, but this fight tonight was not great for boxing." Javante Tank Davis also reacted saying, "To the bozo that shared the ring with Mike, you a whole bozo for this, and you didn't get the job done, shithead." Now, the rapper, The Game, he went off on everybody criticizing Tyson's performance versus Jake Paul last night. In his post, he says, "I see all these weird celebrities saying Mike looked bad, this was sad and disgusting, etc. Y'all goofy. I saw a 58-year-old legend go 8 rounds with a 27-year-old in front of the world in a sold-out football stadium and walk away with $20 million, his dignity, and yet another achievement he said was only for him. I'm proud of you, champ." He also told Tyson, "You were my hero as a child, and nothing has changed since then for me. Thank you for your contribution to the culture, then and now." Okay, also, rapper Trick Daddy, he went off on everybody, criticizing Tyson as well. He told, fans, listen, man, stop saying Tyson is old. Old or not, Tyson would beat that boy ass. We are truly the lost race of people. You can tell a lot of people are upset after seeing Tyson's performance last night, right? Whether you're, agreeing with everyone who's upset with the outcome, or you're on the side of the game and Trick Daddy just defending, Mike Tyson's legacy. It was just, to me, the post that Trick Daddy made, this is supposed to be some of the stipulations, allegedly the stipulations within the contract, right? And in this post, it says several things. Let's go through it. The rules for the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight are designed to favor Jake Paul. These include: the contract will incentivize Mike Tyson to lose and give Jake Paul an opportunity to choose himself as a winner. The first stipulation in the contract will punish Tyson for knocking out Jake because he's paid on a sliding scale per round. If Tyson knocks Jake out in the first round, he would receive no money. If he knocks him out in the second round, he would only make a small amount of cash. For Tyson to make the most money, he needs to survive all 8 rounds, which means avoiding knocking Jake out. If the fight goes to a split decision, it favors Jake Paul because the judges have been approved by Jake Paul. And again, Jake Paul is the co-founder of this company, right? MVP, right? So, he wins either way. But again, I tried my best to find the source of this article because I don't know where Trick Daddy got these, alleged stipulations in the contract. I couldn't find a source. But again, if that's the case, it would make sense why both fighters stood in the center of the ring. Everybody was hoping to see just, a flashback of, the old Tyson. And, he came out there aggressive early, I guess his movement. But for the most part, he stood in the middle of the ring and he really took it light on Jake Paul. I refuse to believe he ain't have nothing in the tank. It's just, if there was stipulations that's not known to the public, it would make sense, because even Jake Paul, once you realize that your opponent, he's unable to move, right? He's essentially handicapped. You take advantage and you rush him. But even Jake Paul, he didn't do that, right? He stood his ground, threw punches from a distance, and before you know it, 8 rounds through, the fight is over. Okay, he wins unanimous decision. The boy damn near, bowed down before the bell was even over. You know what I mean? So just seeing the outcome of it, a lot of people really tuned into this fight because they want to see Jake Paul get his ass whipped. Let's be clear.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure Jake Paul is mindful of that. So what does he do? He puts this whole card together. You know what I mean? He capitalizes off the fact that people are emotionally invested in seeing this boy get his ass whipped. And Tyson, just, having him on his resume in his mind, he's hoping that those within the boxing community, real boxers, will hopefully, meet him in the ring. But, he has to choose his opponents wisely because, again, you're not going to fight a 58-year-old. See, this is the moment when Jake Paul bowed to him. It was a little awkward, right, because the fight wasn't over just yet. But at that moment, people already knew that, this was a fix, okay? This was a stage fight. Look at this, man. 97 punches thrown, 18 landed, okay? So, it's one thing to, get put down on the canvas. We already knew we couldn't, afford to see Tyson get knocked out. But looking at these numbers, it was as if he barely even performed, man. Nothing close to what we seen 20 years ago. So, again, did you have high expectations and hoping to see Jake Paul get knocked the hell out? Yes. You know what I mean? Martin style, Hitman Hearns, out the ring? Yes. I'll admit I was one of them people, but...
Hit the thumbs up button. He got 20 million in 20 minutes. Shit. That's more than I could say to anybody else. They got 20 million in 20... Actually, I heard he got 25 because Jake said that he'd give him an extra 5 million if he lasted the whole 4. If he lasted to like the 4th round, he lasted all 8. So technically, he got 25 million. So he made 25 million in 20 minutes.
Initially, going into this, you knew it was going to be a circus, man. And anybody who put money into this, hoping that Tyson was just going to go out there and beat the hell out of Jake Paul, as you can see, Jake Paul made sure to, protect himself. And this whole, this movement he's been doing ever since he's been taking these fights, all of this was done in hopes that, real fighters take him serious. And after seeing so many people and their reaction, I think it's going to be the opposite, man. I don't think any real fighters are going to want to fight Jake Paul. Now he's going back and forth with Conor McGregor. But, as far as Tyson, man, this is looking like that. Okay, he made his money, and this is where we are with it, man. How do y'all feel about Tyson's performance last night? Again, I get it. I feel like all of us, we were just, reflecting on the good old days, right? The era in which Tyson was the man. You see the highlights. But, the reality is Tyson is, 58 years old. And like I said, I think, honestly, people just wanted to see one good round where both fighters just, just went all in. But even looking at the replay this morning, he barely did anything. 18 punches? Come on, man. That's why I'm like, this was interesting to see. And again, if the stipulations that was posted by Trick Daddy is true, it would make sense why you would secure the money. You get what I mean? You sit there, you make sure because again, there were moments where he hit Paul. Landed clean punches, and I refuse to believe that, Tyson couldn't put this boy on the floor. It's just for some reason he just couldn't move. He had the brace on his leg. You know what I mean? He was very limited in his movement. I don't know what his cardio was like, but you can tell he was in no shape to be out there boxing anybody, let alone Jake Paul, because you can get yourself hurt. And Jake Paul, he's out here to, continue to push a narrative. You know what I mean? He's getting paid on the back end from the business side and in the ring. You get what I mean? And now people are upset. Some people talk about this setback the culture. I ain't gonna lie. Some of the reactions are hilarious. But again, this is where we at with it. Y'all let me know, what are your thoughts on Tyson's performance last night, man? Are you upset? At the fact that Tyson barely performed, essentially, 18 punches landed out of 97 thrown. I mean, just, what are your thoughts on the reactions of people just looking at this as a...
I ain't gonna front. He's in better shape than a lot of 58-year-olds, Mike Tyson look like he owns a garage. In like New Jersey, don't he? Like in the rough part of town. You look at him, he look like he own a garage somewhere in New Jersey now. He like a auto shop owner in the Bronx or something. Anyway, that's funny. Oh man, that's hilarious. Anyway, what do y'all think about this video, man? Leave your comments, subscribe to Charles on His World.